I am honored, thank you very much. I am honored to be here today with Peter too, my partner in all things Flushing. I had a conversation with Peter a week ago. His brother had passed away, and I paid a condolence call, and I asked him how things were with his family, and he let me know that business in Flushing across the board was down 30 to 40%, be it restaurants, pharmacies, doctor's appointments are being canceled. In fact, I heard that this restaurant alone had 1,000 table cancellations, 1,000 table cancellations. And so we all banded together, the word went out, the mayor's office heard about it, the speaker's office heard about it, all the commissioners, Councilmember Koo, a whole host of other people heard about this, and they really wanted to be here today. I'll give you a little bit of an inside baseball, as they say. I was invited just last night with the mayor and a number of people for an event with the other chambers of commerce. And I can vouch for the fact that his voice is shot. But he's here today for us. Let's give the mayor a big hand of applause. So Mayor, I can't express to you our thanks for you coming here today, even though you're not feeling that great, just to show your dedication. Eat your soup. Eat your soup. But we're also very honored today to have you deputy mayor of this administration for Health and Human Services, and that's Deputy Mayor Raoul Henze, who'll say a few words and talk about the situation. Dr. Henze.
Thank you, Tom. Good afternoon. I will have the distinct honor to be the voice for my boss, Mayor de Blasio, who I hope, as a doctor, I can say is now eating his soup with Mr. Tu and the rest of our commissioners here with you all to assure you of what we believe is the best part of our city. We don't deal with issues that are not facts. But let me first start thanking Tom and Mr. Peter Tu, Councilman Koo, for being here with us. And the whole purpose is to reassure all of you and the city of New York that the city is prepared. So far, we've been very lucky. We've had only about 6 cases that needed to be tested, and all of them came out negative. We also had in our care a Westchester resident who went back to Westchester, but who also turned out to be negative. So right now, we are fully prepared for any case that may come our way. Last week, the mayor announced a plan to save our city. This is a crucial part of that by trying to save our small businesses. As Tom mentioned, we are very mindful of the decrease of traffic in small businesses, particularly here in Flushing, and we want to reassure everyone that New Yorkers should go about their everyday business as usual. As our health commissioner, Dr. Barbeau, likes to remind us every day, just use normal precautions. Wash your hands and cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze. And if you've been to China in the last 14 days and you're feeling ill or you have any symptoms of fever, please go to your doctor and make sure that you get care. We know that the transmission, it's only so far understood by long-term contact. So you should not be afraid of going about your lives in a regular way. I think the message should be very clear. New Yorkers continue their lives until anything changes. So let me now just add, I'm looking forward to the dim sum. I've seen all of the cards and all of you really enjoying this. And I'm gonna turn it over back to Tom for some remarks, and we'll be back for questions and answers. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Flushing, Queens. We don't give intermittent claps. We clap for people that come here from the city, from the Manhattan area. Come on, let's give them a hand. I can't tell you how important it is that our elected officials and our commissioners came today. We're hearing stories, not anecdotal stories, but stories about a restaurant like this that had over 1,000 table cancellations just this month. We want to make sure people know that Flushing is open for business and that it's safe. At the end of the day, nothing is more important than the business of commerce and the commerce of Queens County. So besides the fact that Mayor de Blasio came here, we're also tickled pink that our City Council Speaker, Cory Johnson, is here. I want to bring Peter Tu up. Peter Tu to make the official introduction of our City Council member. Peter Tu, please come up. Let's give a hand for Peter Tu. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, thank you.
First of all, I would like to say, it's very honored to have our Mayor de Blasio today over here. I just want to tell you, because when the coronavirus happened, all the Chinese people will follow the rule of the CDC. So they always stay home to protect themselves. But afterward, because the Mayor de Blasio, we have no case in New York City. And now, I find out the Queens, the business is getting down more than 60%. And I'm much worried. This is the most serious problem we have than the coronavirus. So that's why when I see the Tom Gretsch is a Queens Chamber of Commerce. Tom Gretsch asking me, how can he help the Flushing business? I say, Tom, you got to come to Flushing to show you how you Queens Chamber of Commerce can help here. And that's what you see that today all the press conference about. But people, I just want to encourage people come out to eat. Our New York is safety, no case, everybody was safety. But I want to tell you something about what I really feel about our mayor. Today, I really don't want to say he is a mayor. He is who has a love from his heart to the people, because he come 2 times, like a speaker, Cory Johnson. In a 3 weeks, come 2 times. So what does that mean? What it means is that Pierre de Blasio, this good heart person, and Cory Johnson, they care about the business in Flushing, Queens. They care about the minority. So give a pause to them. Thank you for the good heart people. Thank you, Mayor. And I just see him, these good people use his chopstick, and he don't know how to use a chopstick, and that's funny. But Mayor, I want to give my appreciation to represent all the people. Say thank you to you, not because you're the mayor, because you have very good heart to show us, and we will never forget. At this moment, serious problem we have, you come 2 times, people of Chinese, people of Asian will never forget what you done for us. Thank you very much. And next one, just like I introduced, before, in the process, I introduced the mayor and the mayor speaking, but he loses his voice. He still want to come. He don't want to disappoint the people. So now, I have to introduce my another hope. I call him brother, and I know he also has a good heart to take care of people of New York. Let's welcome our speaker, Cory Johnson.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, Flushing. How's everyone doing? I want to start off just by saying how happy I am to be here, and I want to thank Tom from the Queens Chamber of Commerce and also my good friend Peter Tu for organizing today's events. And I really want to give special recognition to the mayor. Mayor de Blasio and I marched in the Lunar New Year parade in Flushing just a few weeks ago to celebrate the beginning of the Lunar New Year. This past weekend, the mayor was in Chinatown at the parade, and there are a lot of commissioners here today who may have already gotten recognition, but I want folks to know that we are tremendously lucky to have all of them here, but I want to specifically say that we have the greatest public health department in the world, and Dr. Auxiris Barbeau has done an amazing job throughout this entire time of New Yorkers worrying and dealing with a global health crisis of being calm, being scientific, being factual, and dispelling the myths that are out there. And while she has been doing that, she has also been saying how unacceptable it is for anyone to discriminate against anyone else because of their identity, because of the way they look, and because of their race. So I really want to give a big round of applause to Mayor de Blasio and Dr. Barbeau for their leadership over the past few weeks and everything that they've done. It's fun to be back here at the Royal Queen and the New World Mall. I was here in 2017 when my good friend, Councilmember Peter Koo, had a party here, and the food was amazing, and I am always happy to return. One of my favorite foods is dumplings, and one of my New Year's resolutions is to eat more dumplings. So today, we're able to do that, and I really just want to send the message out, which is why the mayor is here, which is why all of you are here, that everyone should be coming to Flushing. They should be coming to Chinatown. They should be coming to Sunset Park. They should be going to Bensonhurst. They should be going to Eastern Queens, to Bayside. They should be going to neighborhoods and communities that have some of the finest, best restaurants in the city of New York. Our greatest strength as a city is our diversity, and we are so proud of the Asian community that we have here in the 5 boroughs and what they bring to our great city. And we know, sadly, that there are too many restaurants that are suffering. There are restaurants and businesses that are suffering in Flushing and in Chinatown and all across New York City because people have some unfounded fears about the coronavirus. And we want to say very, very clearly that those fears are not based on fact or based on science. We have to continue to be, like the mayor has done and like Dr. Barbeau has done, we have to be factual, we have to be scientific, and we have to be calm when we talk about public health issues. We dealt with, and the mayor dealt with, and it was then Dr. Bassett dealt with Ebola, and we got through it. We dealt with Legionnaires, and we got through it. We, as New Yorkers, are used to dealing with these issues that come up. But when we're dealing with it, we need to deal with it in the facts. And coronavirus may start in one place, as we've seen in Wuhan, but it's a disease. It does not discriminate. And we can't discriminate either. There is no need to avoid public spaces, as Commissioner Barbeau has said. The risk of infection is extraordinarily low right now, so there is no reason to avoid Flushing or to avoid Chinatown or to avoid Sunset Park. We actually want people to celebrate what's going on in the Lunar New Year. We are encouraging people to come here, to go to Chinatown, to go to Sunset Park, to go to Bensonhurst, to go to Bayside, to go to communities all across New York City to show your support. This is a remarkable, remarkable community, Flushing. We love the energy. We love the busy streets. This is one of the first stops that new immigrants make when they arrive in the United States of America. It's one of my favorite places in Queens. Unfortunately, a bunch of us have been to Lunar New Year celebrations in neighborhoods across New York City. The council hosted a Lunar New Year celebration a few weeks ago, and we want to urge everyone to come out and support the community here. So Main Street and Roosevelt Avenue is now the 3rd busiest intersection in the entire city of New York, and we want it to stay that way. Let's keep it the 3rd busiest intersection in the city of New York. Let's attract people here. And then lastly, I want to just thank one of my dearest friends and someone who for years has been known as the mayor of Flushing, one of the best leaders that this community has, a business owner, a community leader, someone that is always looking out for his council district, someone who we're very proud of. I want to give a big round of applause to Councilmember Peter Koo for everything he does for the city of New York. Thank you, Peter, for everything you do. Again, for the media that's here, we want to encourage people to come out, to shop and to dine, and to go by the facts, to be calm, and to listen to Peter 1 and Peter 2. No, I mean Peter Koo and Peter 2. Everyone listen to them. Let's get out there. Let's celebrate Flushing. Everyone go out and shop. Thank you very, very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for our city council speaker. Come on, let's hear it for him. It comes from the heart. Our elected officials are very, very busy, especially during this time of the season, and to have them come, it's so much appreciated. So thank you very much. I like that, Peter 1 and Peter 2. That was good. I like that. Yeah. Nobody's older than you. Don't forget that. It gives me great pleasure to bring up whom the council speaker mentioned and talked about in such honor is the Queens Flushing council member, Mr. Peter Koo. Please come up.
Good. Thank you, Tom. Good afternoon, Flushing. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Speaker Johnson, and all the deputy mayors and all the VIPs here. Today is a wonderful occasion. Why? Because you are in Flushing. Flushing is one of the best places on earth. And do you guys know the name of Flushing? What it means? 法拉盛. 法拉盛, the first word means rules, regulations. La means elastic, resilience. Sing means prosperity. So with those three words, make Flushing one of the special places. We follow the rules, the regulations, and you are being resilient. You are being elastic. During the last economic downturn, Flushing didn't suffer at all. So I hope this time it will be the same. And we all enjoy prosperity because we follow the rules. We are being elastic. 有弹性，做事情有弹性啊。I'm a businessman. I'm a small businessman. So the most basic thing of business is what? The most basic thing of business is to circulate your money. Spend your money. If you hit your money in the bank, it doesn't help the economy. But if you come out here, spend your money, come to restaurants, go to your haircut, go to your massage, go to your hair nails, hair facials. Flushing is the place for a destination. You can spend half a day or a whole day here. In the past, people come here in the morning. They send their kids to school to learn Chinese or to learn some musical instruments. Meanwhile, the mother go for a facial, right? The father go for a haircut. And then the lady may want a massage, foot massage, body massage, and then they have a nice dinner or lunch in Flushing. So a whole day event. That's how our economy is good. So I urge all of you, do the same thing. Come out here, spend the whole day here. At least spend half a day here. Go to different places. We have many, many services. Anything in your mind, we have it. And also very convenient. You don't have to drive. You just come here, park your car, and you can walk. And we have over 250 restaurants. You have some high-scale restaurants. We have some cheaper ones. So everyone can enjoy your stay in Flushing. So lastly, thank you, Mayor de Blasio and all the deputy mayors. Today we are united. Come here to show our people. The government is behind us, right? The government is helping all of you. So SBS commissioner is here. If any one of you have business problems, please call a small business. SBS, great bishop, our great commissioner, right? And then when any one of you have problem or questions about the coronavirus, don't worry about it. It's not here. All the cases are negative in New York State. In the whole New York State, they're negative. So don't worry. We have great doctors at the Department of Health. Our great commissioner has told us many, many times we are ready. If we have a disease, some patient coming down with positive result, we are ready for them. So don't worry, be happy, okay? Yeah. That's the main thing. Come to Flushing. Spend your money. Circulate your money. And enjoy the afternoon. Thank you. I also want to especially thank the speaker for coming all the way here to show support because I just notified him yesterday afternoon and he's agreed to come. So thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's hear it for Peter Koo. Peter 1 and Peter Koo. So just to move the program along, I want to, at the end of the program, we're going to ask a number of the commissioners that came today to come up and field some questions if anybody has any questions. But in the meantime, I want to ask one commissioner in particular, and that's Commissioner Abita Mostafi, the Mayor's Office of Immigrant Affairs, to please come up and say a few words. Let's give Commissioner Mostafi a hand. We need a queen's hand, a queen's hand. Come on, let's go. Commissioner, where are you from? What borough are you from? She's from Brooklyn. She had a passport to get here, but we welcomed her anyway.
Thank you. Thank you so much to Tom and to Peter and to everybody for welcoming us here today. How are you guys feeling? This is a celebration. This is a celebratory lunch, right? We are coming off the heels of celebrating the Lunar New Year for our communities. We are recognizing that in a moment in time in which there might be concerns or fear around the coronavirus, you heard here today, we have no confirmed reports of the coronavirus here in our city, and that is because each and every one of us has made sure that the people amongst us know that there's nothing to be concerned about, that as normal, if you're feeling unwell, if you're not sure, if you're feeling sick, we have this incredible public health system in our city that regardless of when you came from, what language you speak, or your immigration status, you can seek help today. And we want each and every one of you to please share that message, that we are completely open and willing and welcoming to help anybody that's feeling ill, but we also know that there's no cause for alarm, that we want people to celebrate coming off of the new year. We want people to enjoy their lives and go about their daily business and to know that it is safe to do so. And we need each and every one of you to share that message with your family, with your neighbors, with your communities, because you are what make our city incredible. You are what make our city great. You have all of us here today. You have our incredible mayor, our speaker, our commissioners, the Asian American Federation, Peter too, and so many other leaders here with you today, standing with you so that we can together send a very loud and clear message that this is a city for everyone. That in a moment in time where people might be concerned, having each other's back, standing next to each other, making sure that no one amongst us is feeling stigma or discrimination, and ensuring that everybody has good information and access to the support that they need without fear. That's all of our jobs. That's why we're here today. We're so happy to be amongst you to celebrate that and to ensure that all of you can enjoy your lives. And we ask all New Yorkers, make sure we're continuing to celebrate in what makes our city amazing. We can't give up the incredible food, the incredible culture, the arts, and everything that our Chinese communities have to offer. And we have to step up and demonstrate that every single day and combat any fear, misinformation, or paranoia that must be amongst us. So I'm so honored to be amongst you today. This is one of my favorite communities. We were here just back here recently celebrating IDNYC. This is the place where we started it. And that truly is a symbol of what this city is. It's for everyone. It is open to everybody, and we're here to serve everybody and care for each other. So thank you, everyone, for being here, and let's get that message out to the people that we love. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Mostafi. Much appreciated. Thank you. So one of our last speakers before we break is Joanne Yu, the Executive Director of the Asian American Federation. Joanne, please come up. This is one of our own. Let's give a hand. Let's go. Come on, come on.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming. I get the pleasure of sitting next to the mayor for lunch, so I'm too nervous to eat, and that's the fanciest lunch date I've ever had, so I'm feeling very, very proud. It's really nice to be here. We run a small business assistance program up the street on Union Street, and my staff are here, we have guests here, and we are here to show solidarity for the Chinese American community. Flushing is also a really historic place for the Korean American community because this is a spot they came to and they were able to start a lot of the small businesses. So this really is an amazing breeding ground for all the innovation, the small businesses, where all the immigrants came together to be able to start businesses and to be able to support our families. As we all know, there have been 0 reported cases of the coronavirus in New York City. But my community, the Pan-Asian community, has been reporting an uptick in racism and discrimination. The first call I made when I heard that was to Commissioner Mostafi, Commissioner Carmelin, because I was really concerned about all of the instances of racism. And we also know that the virus is not an excuse to attack some people, attack their Asian neighbors. So we are here, all of us are here to show solidarity and support for the Chinese community, in particular the restaurants who have seen a steep decline in business since the outbreak in China. We are here to put an end to unfounded paranoia. As we sit here as community leaders, as our mayor, as the Mayor de Blasio, as speaker, all the commissioners, the most powerful people in our city, we are also sitting here as New Yorkers and as children of immigrants who want to show solidarity with our fellow New Yorkers who are our restaurant owners. When the news broke, I spoke with my friend, Dr. Henry Chen, who's sitting over there. I brought my own doctor, you guys, who happens to have a network of 300 Chinese doctors in his network. And his advice was, get a flu shot, wash your hands, cough into your sleeve, all the good advice that the city commissioner has given us. So I continue to practice good personal hygiene. And finally, I want to thank the mayor for moving so quickly to get proper, correct information to the public. All the information based on science to reassure our city that all 3 Chinatowns are open for business. So New York, my advice is keep calm, wash our hands, and please have lunch in one of our 3 Chinatowns. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming. I want to do a couple of acknowledgments before we all break. I really want to thank again Council Speaker Cory Johnson, who I believe is gone. Thanks to Mayor de Blasio, Council Member Peter Koo, and some other VIPs that we have here. Maureen Buglino, Vice President of Ambulatory Care Services at New York Presbyterian, our local Flushing Hospital. Thank you. Jackie Shutak Wong from New York Presbyterian. Sandra Ung from Congresswoman Grace Meng's office. Diane Yu, where's Diane Yu? Diane Yu here? Diane Yu, thank you for being here. And also from the office of Borough President Sharon Lee, who could not be here based upon the quick time frame for this. I want to thank my friend and person who oversees healthcare issues, Brent Weitzberg. Last but not least, they're going to be here for a little while to answer any questions, not in really a formal way, but there's a little change in plans. But I really want to thank our commissioners that are here. These people run the day-to-day operations of the City of New York. So I want to thank my friend, Small Business Commissioner Greg Bishop. Put your hand up, Mr. Bishop. Thank you, Greg. Commissioner Axiris Barbeau, is she here? Where is she? There she is. Hello, thank you very much. Department of Health and Mental Hygiene. Again, our Deputy Mayor, that was here today. Deputy Mayor Raoul Henze. Thank you, Deputy Mayor Henze. Also want to thank Carmelyn Malaise, Commissioner of Human Rights. She's here too. Hello, hello, thank you. We already acknowledged Bida Mostafi. She spoke so eloquently. Lorelei Salas is not here, from the Commissioner of Consumer Affairs. And I think that's it. I don't think I missed anybody. Oh yeah, sorry, my apologies. I also want to acknowledge from the Community Board, the one and only Gene Kelty. Where's Gene? There he is, right over there. And the Community Board from Flushing. If the message today wasn't crystal clear, here it is. Flushing is open for business. These people need your business, they want your business, and they're here to prove it. I hope everybody enjoyed the lunch. I think Peter too may have wanted to say some closing remarks, but Peter is doing what Peter too does. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon and come to Flushing. Thank you so much.